Can I just say how proud I was of Hamilton when they called out Mike Pence? I was so proud. We have to do things like that. It was a big night, but it was necessary.
It was.
How it felt to be on that stage and look at him and his what was his reaction? I mean, tell me all about it.
Okay. So we started that day not knowing as a cast that he was going to be in the audience, but we were asked to be at the theater at 7:15 to be downstairs in the basement. We're going to have a meeting. 7:15 happened to be my time to go to hair and all that stuff and get my mic. So stage management came into my dressing room to inform me one-on-one that Vice President-elect Pence was going to be at the theater, at the show. Her first response, she like assumed I was going to like storm out of the room. And she was like, but we don't want anyone to leave. I was like, no, good. He's in my house. This is my house. Yeah,
love that.
Now you're on my turf, right? I was like, that's an opportunity to be excellent. That's an opportunity to be great. Because for those 3 hours, you sir have to watch an HIV positive, openly gay man entertain you and your family. You have to, and you know who and what I am, right? And it's an opportunity to be absolutely at my A game. And the cast was upset, and it was about sort of inspiring them to invest and just be, this is an opportunity. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than our feelings. This is.
It is.
There are more people who need us to do this than just us and this house. And we went out there, and it was an absolutely fire of a show. The way it was set up was we were supposed to do our first bow, hand up to the orchestra, and then cut the last bow that we would do together and start the speech. I did my bow, and everyone's supposed to come to the front of the stage, and the actor who gave the speech, I look at him and he goes, he's leaving. The Vice President was walking out. And so I looked down at our conductor and said, and I was like, go. And he stepped up, started the speech, and then we called out everyone who was backstage and formed the line to support, and thus the speech.
You know, we had a guest in the audience this evening. And Vice President-elect Pence, I see you walking out, but I hope you will hear us just a few more moments. There's nothing to boo here, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing to boo here. We're all here sharing a story of love. We have a message for you, sir. We hope that you will hear us out.
From that moment, it felt good. Yeah. It felt good and it felt right. Yeah. And it was also the most respectful speech.
I thought so.
And
in a very pained sort of way.
Yes, But what I will say to his credit is, in response, I was very much positively affected by the fact that he did stay to listen, and he did support the fact that we had our rights and freedoms to do that in response to it. I had already chosen to be an activist as far as my HIV status, by coming out with it and by coming out as openly gay. Like that was my platform to already. After that, being the lead in that show, it propelled my platform to a whole different level of activism and advocacy, and some of it's been tremendous and great, and some of it I had to move recently because death threats and coming right to my door, and so and that's part of it. That is part of it. Now I understand that. With the level it pushed me to and the fullness it gave my drive and that fire that you talk about.
I was going to say, you understand it from that moment.
It's like, no, I'm in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
come and get me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it becomes. Yeah. So that's what that moment was. That was a very defining moment in so many ways.
I was so proud.
But we truly hope that this show has inspired you to uphold our American values and to work on behalf of all of us. This wonderful American story told by a diverse group of men, women of different colors, creeds, and orientations.